guys. You're right. You do see that. It is now $66,900. Some more to go. Got one deal went through today and funded, so we're ready to rock and roll. Just want to close the week strong, so let's get at it. Perfect. Got some new leads today, so we're just going to go ahead and call these folks. As soon as I find my CRM here. All right.
Please leave a detailed message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, Maureen. Good afternoon. Caesar here. Just saw your text, so I want to give you a call back. I'm not understanding. Are you looking to sell your property on Brookside and your parents on Quiet Trail as well, or is it one or the other? Either way, let me know if you're looking to sell quick. We're looking to buy quick. You got my number. I'll go ahead and shoot you another text just in case that's easier for you. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right, let's give this one a call.
Hello.
Hey, Sherry. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar, and you entered some information on my site. Are you still looking to sell your property on North 46?
I can't talk now because I have a medical appointment.
Uh-oh. Yes, sorry for that.
I'll have to talk to you from 3 to 5 Central Time tomorrow or Sunday, or next week, Tuesday through Sunday, 3 to 5 Central Time. But tell me what you're calling in particular, what it's about.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want, I can give you a call tomorrow like at 3 o'clock Central Time. Is that right?
Well, a lot of people are telling me they're calling me at 3 o'clock. I don't know. But
Oh,
anyway.
no. I was calling you because you entered an information on my site saying that you're looking to sell your property on 46th Street. So I'm looking to buy. I'm an investor.
I don't know who did it. I don't know who's doing that, but I didn't do it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, but if you're,
I don't know how or why they're doing it. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know who is doing it.
Well, I apologize, Sherry. I just came across my desk and
No, that's okay. But if they did that, they should have also knew. They knew. I'm sure whoever it is has talked to me already.
absolutely.
But I am selling my house. I am selling it because flippers, in particular, have put holes in my roof,
Uh-oh.
broken windows, and stolen things, and it's more expensive to fix it than I can ever afford to do.
Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear
I
that.
have to sell it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm the right guy for you to talk to because I do buy houses as is. Just to let you know, we can close as quickly as 14 days or even sooner. And we do pay cash as well. So I'd love to chat with you tomorrow. I want to make sure that, I'm not cutting into your medical time here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have to find some papers, and they're coming pretty soon.
Absolutely. I'm always respectful of people's time.
Because the house is unlivable for me, and it's unlivable for anybody as far as I know now, because they kept making it worse. They're forcing me out, I've been told.
Oh, okay.
They would keep the price because, they know what they're doing and they can get it fixed. That's what I was told.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely want to chat with you. Like I said, if it makes sense for us, we'd be more than happy to take it off your hands. We want to make sure we make you a fair offer. So let's chat tomorrow so I can get some more information, and then I'll make you an offer at the end of the phone call. Okay?
Okay. I don't have texting, voicemail, or email, so you have to call me, and I have only got a speakerphone to call out or to call in. That's why I keep saying hello, hello, because I can't hear you or you can't hear me. So it has to be when we both can hear each other.
Okay.
So you'll know. And the other thing, what is your name?
My name is Caesar.
Caesar what?
Caesar Lacosta.
Oh, I've never heard of that kind of a name before. Caesar.
All right.
I've never heard that last name.
Lacosta. It's like that. It's like the brand Lacoste, but instead of an E, it's an A in the end.
Yeah, well, it means the coast, doesn't it?
It means the coast. You're absolutely right.
Anyway, so I'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully.
Absolutely. I'll give you a call around 3 o'clock, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Sherry. You have a good one. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right. 3 p.m. Central Time. I will record that one for you guys tomorrow. Let's go. $250,000 right now. Leave it tomorrow. All right, let's talk to Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Hey, Ruth. Good afternoon. Caesar here. You and I were just texting each other. Just wanted to see if you have a few minutes to discuss your property on Baltimore Road. When you get a chance, give me a call back. I'm looking to buy, so if you're looking to sell quick, we can do this, and also no realtor fees, and we can pay all the closing costs as well. All right. Give me a call when you get this. I'll shoot you a quick text as well. Thanks. Bye. Uh-huh. to the next one. Oh no. How did I not include her property address on here?
The trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Okay.
System. Jenny.
Oh gosh, what is this?
System. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hi, Jenny. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar. Just want to check if you're still looking to sell your property on Murray Road. When you get a chance, give me a call back. If you're looking to sell quick, we're looking to buy quick. We can pay cash, buy it as is, and we'll pay all the closing costs as well. So yes, when you get a chance, give me a call and I'll show you a quick text as well. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, let's go. Let's look at this other one.
If you leave a message, I'll call you back.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get a refund for this one because this one's online and it's fully renovated. That is no bueno. Before I forget, let me get a refund now. CRM. Recently renovated. Oh no, where did it go? All right, off to the next one. Let me text this guy, and this guy might actually be a seller, so give me a second. I don't want to email him, I want to text him. I'm going to take this guy out of the campaign as well. Oh, this is going to do one. Let's talk to Sean. Sean? Hello? Hey, Sean? Hello? All right, let's see. Why is this not doing this? Let's see if we can call Wes. Wes?
Yeah.
Yes, Wes, good afternoon. My name is Caesar, and you entered some information on my site. Looks like you're looking to sell your property on Pacific Street. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Did I catch you at a bad time, or you got a few minutes?
You're good.
Great, great.
Good.
Wonderful, man. Always want to be respectful of people's time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, how much are you looking to get for that property?
I was hoping to get 80.
Hoping to get
I
80?
don't know. Are you a wholesaler or, I don't know if you're in buyer or a wholesaler or what, but.
Yeah, great question, man. Have you been talking to a bunch of wholesalers? Is that why you ask?
Well, I get phone calls and stuff every once in a while.
All the time? Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, for full transparency,
Trying to make a living.
yeah, I am an investor, but also at the same time, there are moments when it makes sense for me to assign the contract over to an end party, third party buyer. So it really just depends if it makes sense. I'll let you know one way or the other. I'm always transparent with folks. I always tell people I'm not a baker. I don't like to sugarcoat things. So if you and I do agree on a price and we move forward, I'll let you know, hey man, I'm gonna be the end buyer for this, or I'm gonna go ahead and wholesale this. You know what I mean? But one way or the other, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So can you tell me what you got going on over there?
Well, it's in the middle. I'm almost done with the remodel. I got a couple more days left. I work offshore, so I got stuck offshore because of this hurricane. But
Got it.
So, but the plan was I was gonna finish remodeling and give it to my realtor, but I wanted to reach out, see if I could get it sold before I gave it to her. And I have some others that I'm gonna be selling to. So.
Got it. Okay. So did you say you finished the rehab already, or you're almost done?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I just gotta finish the floors.
Got it. Okay.
A bit trim up.
I mean, how much is left to be done? Just the floors, you said?
Not much. Not enough to where I would sell it without finishing it. I want to finish it because there's just not that much left.
Got it. Okay. So I mean, at that point, right? Like whether I wholesale it or be the end buyer, I mean, I want to make, I want to have some meat on the bone, so to speak. I mean, if you've already done the work, I mean, obviously the best way to do it is just to get the maximum profit. I'm assuming, right? So what you want to do? Yeah. So I mean, I'd love to make a deal today, but I'm sure you don't want to give up any of that equity since you've put in a lot of sweat equity on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I got room to work on that one. That's another reason why I was trying to get offers.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
because,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
but that was why.
Okay. Well, let me ask you, man, from investor to another investor. I mean, what's the ARV for that property, and how much is there left to do?
Well, I had a BPO done a couple of years ago, and it was they said it's valued at like 90.
At 90?
Yeah, at 90, or right under 90, 88 or 90. That was a couple of years ago. Hopefully it went up since then. And I've rehabbed it in the meantime. And it'll be tenant ready or move-in ready whenever I get done.
So you need what, 10 more on it, you said? Did you say you need to put another $10,000 more into it, or how much more that needs to be done?
No, it don't need but a couple $100. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm almost done. It's like so close to being done that I wouldn't sell it without being 100% done with it.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. Let me see. I'm just looking at some comps. I mean, I guess my question to you is, why not sell it on the market since it's already done? I guess I'm just a little lost because I fix as well, and when I do it, then I usually, get it on the market, whether I do a FSBO or do one of those, what do you call them? I can't think. It's Friday, but you know what I mean. Like you can put it on the market without having a realtor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I was just reaching out to y'all before I put it on the market.
Just to see. Okay.
To see if any investors wanted to, because I have room to work, and I'd be willing to come down if for like a fast close. I'm trying to see where you're at.
Got it. I see what you're saying.
What I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So just move on with my life.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so give me 1 second, man. It should only take me maybe a couple of minutes if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, I know. I know what.
I just got to run.
Like 70% value or something. I don't know.
Yeah. What's the how much is the rent over there? How much can I rent that place out for?
I had it rented for $950. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath. Hood for 3-bed, 1-bath in our area is like $1,200, I think, max. I think you get if you got a hood tenant in there, you could probably get $1,100.
11 after you've done the rehab, you think we can get 1,100 on there?
Yeah, I think so. Especially if it's hood. If it's a hood with 3-bedroom voucher, yeah, all day long.
All day long, huh?
$1,200.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Because I was renting it before I did the rehab. I was renting it cash for $950.
Yeah. 1,100, you said?
Yeah, that's I think.
Got it. All right.
That's what I was listed at if I would list it at that for cash, and then if a hood tenant come along, I'd tell their counselor I want to max out their voucher.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it on a buy and hold kind of deal, because obviously it won't work if we're to like wholesale it. You said there's nothing else to be done, right? Because you're gonna finish it before. How many more weeks do you need on it?
I just need a week. I just gotta finish the floor.
Done, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said you rented it out for $950 before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, before the rehab.
Okay, so you're saying with the rehab, you can probably rent it out up to $1,100 at the most?
Yeah. Yeah, I think $1,100 cash. Somewhere in there.
All right, give me 1 second. I mean, frankly, I wouldn't be the end buyer on this one just because you've already done the work. It's only like a one exit strategy for me, which is to buy and hold.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were to wholesale it, so to speak, with just a very small fee, usually my fees like anywhere from 15 to 20, but I understand the area. So maybe if I do a quick one for like, a small, I don't know, $5,000 fee, in order for it to be, I would have to be in the, give me a second, like anywhere from 50 to 60 range.
Okay.
I mean, how's that going to work for you?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that, right? I mean, if that's too low for you, and obviously 80 is just not going to work, like what's the lowest that you can go, and then I can see if I can be an easy bun for you, and then market it to my buddies.
Probably in the 70s.
In the 70s.
I could probably go low 70s max. That's what I want to do.
That only puts it at 1.37. Well, let me ask you this, man. Worst case scenario.
What are you calculating? The debt service ratio?
Yeah, I'm just looking at net rent ratio. So if we were to buy it at, let's say the end buyer buys it at 70, right? Looking at just there's really not much holding cost there. At the end of the day, with 1,050 divided by that, by about 76,000, it's like 1.37. On something like this, if you want me to, instead of you talking to a bunch of folks, I can do all the talking, negotiating for you. Looking at just my calculator, the sweet spot really would probably be, like I said, between 55 to 65. But what I can do for you is we can get in a quick 14-day agreement at 70. I pump it out on the market at 70 and see, 70, 75, and see what type of offers we get. If we come down and get close to 70, then you can make your decision. At least with me, I can handle all the talking, negotiating, while you can take care of all the other projects you have.
Yeah, I don't want to put it under a wholesale contract right now.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem, man.
At least let me. You can call me back Monday. We can talk about it. Let me sleep on it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I like the way you work. Like I said, I'm pretty straightforward, so I'll go ahead and let's talk on Monday. But in the meantime, man, I mean,
Okay.
It sounds like you're pretty active at buying. But like, what's your buy box? What do you typically look for? Because we may be able to get you your next project.
Well, I'm not looking to buy right now. I'm gonna sell some stuff I may
Got it.
build me. I'm thinking about building me some apartments.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we work on multifamily too. So if it's something that you're looking at, when you're ready, let me know. I'll be more than happy to grab some deals for you at a heavy discount, so you can have a higher margin.
Okay. All right.
All right, my guy.
Call me back Monday. Let me sleep on that. Call me back Monday.
Yeah, sleep on it. Let me know. And then we can go from there, bud.
Okay.
All right, man. Have a good weekend. Bye.
You too. Bye.
All right, so he's a fixer. He says 70K tops. So at 70K, this gives me 1.37. And it's on Monday. Let's give this guy a call. I'll give him a call at 7. Lisa. Hello, Lisa.
Can I help you?
Hey, Lisa. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar, and I'm calling because you spoke with one of.
Can you tell me how you got my number?
Yeah, I was about to tell you. I believe you spoke with Derek, and
Okay, I've
looked.
already spoken to somebody with his group.
Oh, okay.
He did not tell me how y'all got my number. How did you get my number?
Yeah, like I said, I partner with Derek, and there are times when they can't do the deal, so they say, "Hey, go ahead and see if it's something that would fit your business model." And if you're looking to sell, we're looking to buy quick. If you already sold your property, that's no harm, no foul. I'll take you off my list. But if you're still looking to sell, I'd love to know.
Not yet. I was just kind of like, I'm going to be honest with you. I probably had about 10 people in less than 2 weeks to contact me. And someone was like, on a text, sorry for the after hours. And this was like at 9:30 at night. I'm like,
Oh,
no.
no.
Fucking mind contacting somebody after 9.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
after 8, actually. So something about, that I filled out a form and blah, blah, blah. I didn't fill crap out. I called my sister because her and I own the property together. My dad left it to us. And I said, did you put my dad? I told her, did you put my dad's number out there? She's like, no. And I said, did you fill out any forms? No. And I said, because I know if you filled out forms, you're not going to put my number because you know how I feel about that. She goes, I absolutely have not done anything because first it was me that was sick, and then she got sick, so now we're both good, and we're wanting to sell it, but it's like, where are all these people calling me from? And she's like, she didn't believe me. So I started forwarding all of the messages that I've gotten to her.
Yeah.
So she can see that I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to have a conference with a lady today that she said she was with a part of Derek. Maybe he passed the number over to her. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry if it left a bad taste in your mouth. Like I said, it just came across my desk, so I picked the phone and gave you a call.
I will talk to her and see what she has to say today. And then, I have your number now that I've spoken to you. I have your number. I'll save it. And I know my sister was wanting $275, and the other people offered $225. So I'm not sure yet.
No, I completely understand. So I'm assuming.
If you want to ask me a question, I'm going to answer you now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know there's never been a problem with electrical. There was a problem with plumbing on the outside, but it got fixed. The house does need to be updated. My parents were old school. I personally would remodel the bathroom and both bathrooms and probably the floor. It does have wood panel from originally when the house was purchased, because I think my parents were second owners of the house.
Okay.
It has central heat that it came with. My parents added central AC. I can't remember when, but they added it.
Okay.
There is a 2-car garage. Now, it does need a roof and some sheetrock in the ceiling of the garage. What else? My dad did add a carport and put gravel and a fence chain fence that you can open up and park an additional car in the back. There is you speak Spanish. We would call it cuartito, not attached to the house that you would probably want to knock down and throw away.
Got it. Okay.
And it's a decent sized yard. What else? The front yard is really big. It's nice. I'm sure you can see the picture of the house outside. And so outside it's brick. It doesn't. I would personally paint the trim.
Okay.
Because I hate it when my parents painted it 100 green.
Yeah.
I would go back with the red that we had
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So, what else? That's it.
Sounds like you definitely grew up there, right? Sounds like you got a lot of good memories there.
Yeah. And I did tell the lady that I talked to, I said, I'm going to tell you right now, whoever buys the house, they're probably going to think I'm a crazy lady loca. I will be parking across the street talking to my mom and dad, because right now I pull up to their driveway and I talk to both of them, and I miss them,
Absolutely.
My mom this November will be gone 6 years, and my dad this November will be gone 3 years.
Got it.
So,
okay. Yeah.
But we moved there. We moved to Oak Cliff when I was 1, and they bought their first house and they sold that one and bought this one when I was 5. So the house has been in my family for 50 years.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that story with me. And just to let you know too.
I forgot to tell you, it does have a formal living room, which is what people would call it back in the day. And then the dining area is the kitchen's not big, so it's not going to take like a shit ton of money to update it, to remodel it.
Yeah.
But you can remodel it into a huge ass kitchen if you want, because there is a second living area. It's open and spacious from the dining room and kitchen. Got it.
Okay. And you said something earlier. You said something about the roof. Is the roof? It needs a new roof for the whole house.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And I'm looking at a couple of different sites, and I'm getting mixed count on the square footage. Do you know what the square footage is?
You know what? I have my appraisal paper at home. Dad's house. I call it Dad's house. Of the house.
Yeah.
I can look at it. Right now, I'm going to stop and do a quick errand, and I'll be home in about 30.
Okay.
I can give you a call, Susan.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you know what? I really need to look that up so that I'll know, because somebody said 13 something, but I'm like, is it that? I don't think it's that small, because my house is a 3-bedroom.
Yeah.
And and it's 1520. So
yeah. One site says 1264, another one says 1744. I'm leaning towards the 1744, But yeah, that would be nice. Well, let me ask you this. You said it's you and your sister, so it got left behind for you and your sister. So both of you need to agree on it, right? I'm assuming.
Yes.
So is it going through probate or anything like that at all?
We're done.
We're done with that. Okay, got it. What is the ideal solution for you and your sister? The ideal scenario?
Like I said, she wants 275.
Mm-hmm.
We were offered 225, and she kind of snubbed at it. I'm like, okay. It needs to be. No, I'm not. I'm going to the bank. I'll drop you off. I don't know. The lady that I talked to, she also said she was part of Derek's group. So I'm assuming, he handed us off to more than just you. So
yeah.
And I honestly need to do my research. Oh my God, I forgot school's in right now.
Uh-oh.
Can I call you in 30 minutes?
Yeah, please do. I would definitely love to talk to you, and I can also give you an offer just based on my my analysis here. So give me a call back. I'd be more than happy to chat with you. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're the best. Thanks. Bye. Good afternoon, Caesar. All right, let me give this guy a call. I'm gonna call Title as well. Okay. All right. Thanks, man. Okay. Bye. right, so 339, 1475. So 335, 1410. Where is this located? It's on Clarendon. This Creek. All right, guys, I'm just doing some comping here since she's going to call me back in 30 minutes. Might as well do it. Oh, nothing's for sale out there either. What? We're gonna need about 50,000 on there. Oh no. Whoa, 225 would be no bueno. Those guys are not going to do it. 2,099. I'm going to ask her how she came up with that number. That 339 looks really good. So really more like at 330. Guys, these guys are crazy. Locking her up at that price point. It won't work. $165. 165 is the top. Yep. Okay. $1,000. What the heck? Sweet. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna call title. Make sure you got funded.
Metro Title, how can I help you?
Yes, good afternoon. Is this Sharmi?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Sharmi, it's Caesar. How are you?
I'm good. How may I help you?
Yes, I'm calling about 1114 Idaho file. The sellers just called me and left me a voice. Actually, they talked to me and they haven't been funded. So I just wanted to see if they have. That was about 45 minutes ago. So I know it's getting close to 5 o'clock. I just wanted to see if the money's there, if I need to talk to the seller.
Jill Hager actually is working on your file. So
Oh.
I'm going to get you over to Jill, okay?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. This is Jill. How can I help you?
Hi, Jill. Good afternoon. Caesar here. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You're probably going, who the heck is Caesar? um, I'm calling for about 1114 Idaho.
Yes.
Wonderful. I just talked to the seller about 45 minutes ago. They're like, oh my gosh, what did we do? We signed and we don't see any money. Is it? So I was like, it's getting funded today. I just want to make sure it gets
It is
wired.
getting funded today. I am working on that right now, actually.
Okay, cool. Has the seller funded it yet, or?
Actually, as soon as I click a couple more buttons, it'll be on its merry way.
Oh, awesome. So they should see it on their account shortly.
It should. Yeah. I don't know how long it's going to take to get from us to them.
Okay.
Depends on how quick the wires go.
Wonderful. But at the end of the day, the money's at your guys's, so you're just wiring it over to them.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. All right. As long as you guys have it, I'm good to go. I'll let them know. Do you mind just shooting me a quick email? Oh wait, you wouldn't even know if it's wired. I mean, hits their account?
I will get a notification when it leaves my bank. I don't know how long it takes to get from there, but I will have like a Fed reference number I can give you.
Do you mind just shooting me a text or an
Not at
email?
all.
Okay. If you want to text me, you can text it to my cell.
I think I have that, but let me double check.
You guys are awesome, by the way. We'll use you guys more when we do business with Jim.
Well, that's good to hear. Let's see what I have for your contact info here. Maybe. There we go. I don't have your phone number in here. Let's put that in.
Yeah, you can get my personal cell, actually.
Do the info as soon as I have it.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So let's go ahead. That's 165. I don't remember what I was supposed to do. What happened there? Oh, yeah. Let's call Maureen.
Please leave a detailed message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Have a wonderful day.
Hi, Maureen. Good afternoon. Caesar here. Looks like we're playing a little bit of phone tag here. But when you get a chance, give me a call back. You got my number. I'd love to chat with you about your parents' home and yours, and see which one you guys are looking to sell and which one would make sense for us. Okay? Thanks. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. All right, so this one is Lisa's. Hmm. Good afternoon, Caesar.
Hi, Caesar. This is Matthew Brookins returning your phone call.
Hey, Matt. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking. So I called you earlier. Give me 1 second. Let me just pull you up, okay? 1 second, brother.
Sure.
Yeah, I was calling about your property out on Blanche Avenue, but looks like you just fully renovated it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Got it, got it. Okay. Are you a fixer flipper as well?
Pretty much. My buddy and I bought it to renovate and then sell, and then we've also been debating on potentially just renting it out too. But I mean, if we can get the right price, then obviously we'd like to just get rid of it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I completely understand. The only thing is, yeah, I mean, we do exactly the same thing. Usually we like to buy the property before there's value added to it, right? Like we want to add the value. We want to do what you guys did to the house. So I think we're a little too late. You know what I mean? Any offer that I give you right now, it would be a disgrace to the sweat equity you guys had put into it. And I don't want to do that to you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Yeah, absolutely. The last thing I want to do is waste your time. But hey, Matt, quick question for you. Do you and your buddy, are you guys constantly fixing and flipping, or was it just a one-time thing for you, or?
Yes and no. I mean, we like to have something going on, but we both have regular day jobs and such.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we like to do more and more, but yeah, right now it's just more of a side thing right now.
For sure. Well, I mean, the only reason why I ask is out in Ohio. So my business partner and I are out in Austin, Texas. But when we do business out in Ohio, we do tend to wholesale a lot of the deals. So we actually buy a lot of properties on a high discount. And so if you're a fixer, if you and your buddy would, well, we might be able to send you guys your next project. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, sure. Well, actually, I mean, we have another property. It's a fixer-upper. We bought it, and then our renovation costs with Blanche went over, and we just wouldn't have the cash to renovate it basically right now till that sells. So it's a fixer-upper. If that's something that you guys would be interested in, I can give you that information.
Yeah. What's the address? Here.
Yeah, it should be listed on Zillow.
Oh, do you guys have it listed online right now? Oh yeah, you guys have it on the
Yeah.
market for eight days now. Got
Yeah.
it. Do you guys have are you guys
Yeah.
using a listing agent, or is it just you guys?
So it's Plumtree Realty, but he's just a friend that puts it on the MLS for us.
Got it. Okay. So you guys,
Yeah, there's no.
okay. Oh. Okay. So the pictures I see online I'm assuming are exactly the condition it is right now, right?
Yes. So we started doing it. The only thing that we did was the roughing of the electrical.
Got it. Okay. So it's a multi-family. So is it a duplex, triplex, or
Triplex.
triplex? Okay. What's the bed bath count for each?
So it's 7 bedrooms total. And then each unit has 1 full bathroom.
Okay, so
And then
7 bath, 3 bath.
223 for the bed count.
Yeah. Okay, so 2-1, 2-1. Wait.
Yeah, 2-1, 2-1, then 3-1. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Whew. 2-1, 2-1, 3-1. All right. Well, let me ask you guys this. I mean, obviously, when you guys bought this, were you looking to buy and hold, or were you guys looking to flip it too?
We were gonna buy and hold. We'll buy it, renovate it, hold it. But like I said, when we bought Blanche, we ran over budget on that, and it ate up a lot of our capital that we would use to finance the labor for the renovation and the hard money lender that we use. We're not going to, even if we sold Blanche tomorrow, we wouldn't be able to get it done before we'd have to start making our interest-free payments on it, and it's just really too big of a project right now. And so
Yeah, I got you.
to be candid, I mean, we would sell it to you for the payoff amount that we have for the hard money lender.
Which is
We've gotten, it's $178,000 and like some change, like 178.2, something like that. We've gotten some offers close to that, and we've debated on eating the cost for them, but it hasn't been on long enough for us to do that. And then the other issue that we ran into is those two other offers came with realtor involvement, and we would be willing to eat a little bit of money, but I'm not eating 3% in my mind for no reason.
yeah. No, I got you. Well, let me ask you this, man, and I'll do a little. Usually, I'm pretty good with single family, but on a triplex, I just need a little bit more time. So I'll underwrite it, but I can pretty much give you an answer within the next half an hour. Let me ask you: when you guys bought this, like, how much work do you think needs to be done to get this thing rentable, livable? What was your guys' estimation?
What's great is we got it appraised. It has a post renovation appraisal value of $380,000, and our original scope of work included it's about $135,000 worth of work. Then subtract 23 for the electrical, so you'd be sitting at right around a little bit over $110,000 worth of work that needs to be done now.
Oh, because you guys already did the electrical.
Yeah, so it's roughed in, not fully, but it's roughed in. We had an electrician come in and do that. Then our general contractor was going to finish it with the remainder of the project.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's renting out at. We like to do Section 8. That would rent out at probably $1,250 for the 2 bedrooms, and then maybe $1,350 to $1,450 for the 3 bedroom.
So $1,350 to $1,400, you said, for the third one?
$1,350 to $1,450 for the third.
Okay, so let's just say $1,400. So what is that? 25 plus 14 is 39. So I'm just punching the numbers in. I'm just gonna trust you on it for now, right? Because obviously you guys did your homework there. So let me just run some numbers here, and I'll tell you whether it's something that we can do right off the bat.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I was gonna ask you all that questions anyway. I was like, you know what? He knows all of these numbers. Make my life a little bit easier today. You said the bottom line is what? What's it?
It's 178.2.
178.2. When's your guys' hard money loan due?
That particular one's not due for not till November, to be honest. So we have time.
You guys
That's
have
why
time.
But we're not. Even if we sell our other property, it's just we just kind of want to move on from it and do something a little bit smaller. We've done quite a few renovations for smaller properties, but they've been unit by unit renovations where we get generally pretty fixed costs. And then we did the Blanche, the single family, which was a whole property rehab, and it went way over. And so
Yeah.
we kind of need to.
Well, let me ask you for that area. Do you guys usually go for like a 2% rent return, close to it, 1%? What were you guys aiming for when you guys bought that property, since you were going to buy and hold it?
I mean, so we were going to be in it. Our total loan amount was going to be $271,000 to include renovation costs. So at a value of an appraised value of $380,000. So, and then I forget at this point. I forget what the numbers were. I think we were looking at. To be honest, I don't remember.
No worries.
Whatever that difference is on the mortgage.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm looking at, and feel free to agree or disagree with me. I'm always open-minded, right? When I'm looking at the numbers on a flip side, it just won't work, and here's the reason why. Once again, I'm just assuming that all your numbers are correct, right? So if the ARV is higher than 380, then maybe my offer would change. You know what I mean? Like, obviously it's going to change the numbers, but assume the ARV is 380,000, right? And you said there's about $110,000 worth of rehab to be done to finish.
Yeah.
So if I were to flip it, which once again, it's not going to be ideal here, after I look at my repair costs of 110, and I got to look at my closing costs and my carrying cost, that's an extra 45,000. If I were to buy that property at 178, I would be all in at 354,000 and only making 26, right? So that's just not going to work. So if I were to do,
why are your carrying costs so high?
well, if we were to flip it, my carrying costs would include. So there's two of them. Carrying cost is only 5%. My closing cost is about 7%, because that includes the realtor fees. So 7 plus 5 is just 12. So I just added those two together.
Okay.
Do you have what's your guys' numbers?
Well, I mean, no, we were going to keep it, so we weren't going to have any
Yeah.
costs. I
Yeah.
guess. So if you're going to, if you're just going to buy it, fix it up, and then sell it, then I guess that makes sense. Then.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're, it was the buyer would have to keep it, not sell it.
Sell it. That's right. So looking at it on a buy and hold side, I guess I should have started with this. I apologize. But looking at a buy and hold, then I would just have 1% on the closing cost. 1% on the holding cost. You know what I mean? So very different. So when I look at it that way, just to let you know, with $178,200 is what you said, right? With 178,200, I would be at 1.23%. That would be my net rent rate, right? So 3,900 divided by my all-in number, that would be 1.2. I typically like to get as close as possible to 1.5. So in order for this to work for me, I would probably, and I would have to confirm my numbers. Once again, I haven't looked at any comps, right? I'm just going based on what you're saying. I would probably have to be like the 135 135, 140 tops range, just to get close to the 1.5% rent rate.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. Let me double check the. Oh, you know what? I might be off on the. I might be off of. Hang on, I might need to double check because it might actually be 2 3-beds and 1 2-bed.
Let me look online. I just saw it. You said 2 2-bed, 2 2-1, and 1 3-1.
Yeah, it might be 3 3 and 2. Because my rent numbers are different. We had it at $1,500 for 3 beds and $1,200 for 2 beds. So I think it's 8, not. I was just going through my text with my buddy.
Oh yeah, no worries, man. Because I have the total rent rate. Rent rate to be at 3,900. Is that right? You said 1250, and 14.
Yeah, give me a second to load. I'm not in a good spot.
No worries. I'm sure you guys gotten a lot of phone calls since you guys had posted this up.
Yeah, but with that number being what it is, come on.
It does have a lot of work. If you guys don't mind me asking, how much did you guys pick this up for?
145,000.
145.
Yeah, so it is 8 bedrooms.
Oh, it's 8 bedrooms? So then what's the count then? 3, 5, 7.
You know, do you mind if I call you back? Do you mind if
Yeah.
I call you back later? Because
For sure, man.
yeah, because I haven't. I've had a bunch of other items that I've been worried about, and I want to make sure I get that right. I know I should know off the top of my head.
No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, give me a call back. Let me know. Definitely want to run some numbers, and if we can make something happen for you guys, great. If not, totally cool. Not every call is a deal, so no pressure on my end, you know?
Sure, fair enough.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. Yeah, give me a call back. If I don't hear from you, maybe I'll try you again sometime later today, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, guys, that's a multifamily deal. So I'm still pretty new on that. I know it's only a triplex, but when it comes to underwriting, it's a little bit more complicated. Not that much more, but a little bit more. So let me see what I can do here. Taking me a while. I just want to be prepared when he calls. Da, 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 dun, dun, dun. Okay. Let's see. So I would have to go to Residential, multifamily, would be a triplex. Wow, no triplex in that area. All right, within a 5-mile radius. Holy moly. Okay, so this looks like okay, so this is a brick triplex as well. Okay. Okay, I can handle that. Yeah, it is going to be a tough one. Okay, I can run with his numbers on here. 80, maybe make it 330. $130. Okay, let's see what do we have next. Hi, Lisa.
Hey.
How are you?
Question.
I'm sorry?
Where are you guys located?
Yeah, great question. We're actually out of Austin, Texas.
Why did you never come up California?
Yeah, that's another great question. 2 of my business partners is in Austin, and our business is headquartered in Austin. I'm currently in California right now, just helping out with my mom. That's all.
Okay, because I'm like, there's, for lack of a better word, there's a lot of scamming people.
Of course, I completely understand. We're not one of them. I'll tell you that much. And I'm pretty sure a scammer would probably say that, so probably doesn't hold any weight. But
That's okay, because I did my research. I'm like, I may be, as you call, a senior citizen, but I'm not stupid.
you're not a senior citizen. Get out of here. You don't sound like it.
I'm 55.
Oh my gosh. I
But
thought you were younger than me.
My parents had good genes.
Same here.
My dad was like 70, and people thought he was like 50.
Wow.
And yeah. So
Wow.
I've got hidden on by 25-year-olds, so I know I'm not looking old.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm Filipino, and so I've been blessed with some pretty good genes myself. No one knows I'm
How old are you?
no one knows I'm 42. Everyone always thinks I'm in my 30s. So then
You sound really young. I thought you were like 20 something. That's why I'm like,
there you go.
see if I can ask him where he's from, where his headquarters is.
Yeah. You're like, who the heck is this guy? But
I did call the I thought I had the appraisal paper for Dad's house, but I had the one for my house. So I called them really quick because the gentleman that helped me switch my house into my name, I'm like, I need a favor.
Yeah.
So he pulled it up and he said 12. I want to say he said 1284.
1284 is the square footage.
I think that's what he said. Yes.
Okay.
But it's strange because it doesn't. You walk in and it's the living room, and as you walk past, it's like a formal living room.
Mm-hmm.
It's big enough to put a TV and a big sofa and a little sofa.
Yeah.
It's got the picture window in that room, living room. When you walk through, when you take a left, it's like the dining area.
Yeah.
It's open into the second living room. My mom used to cook and watch TV and talk to whoever was at the table at the same time.
Yeah.
So then if you come out of it, and then at the doorway of there's a closet in the second living room,
Mm-hmm.
which means, for coats or whatever. And then there's a door to go to the garage. And it's a 2-car garage. And then if you come back in, the sliding door, there's a patio. And like I said, there's a casita back there that needs to be knocked down so you can have some yard. And then when you take a right out of the little formal living room, on the left-hand side, there's another closet. And then there's the little sliding doors on the left that have the heater. And I think the hot water heater.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. And then on the right side of the wall, there is the linen closet. It's not even a closet. It's like you open the doors to put your linens in. 2 doors. And then underneath it, you open it and it's to put your dirty clothes in. So, this tells you how old a house is.
Yeah.
And when you walk straight, it's master bedroom with the bathroom, and it only has a stand-up shower. And then the 2 other rooms are if you come out of the master bedroom, it's to the right. There's one there, and then one right to that one.
Got it.
It is a 3-bedroom. Again, it's a 3-bedroom, bathtub shower in the bathroom in the hallway, stand-up shower in the master bedroom, the formal living, second living area, kitchen, dining room. That's about it.
Got it. Okay. Would you happen to have any pictures of like some of those rooms, just so that can help me get a better idea of the condition?
There's no holes in the walls in the room or nothing. They did, when we moved there, I'm gonna tell you, one room was green, one room was yellow, and one room was pink. I remember that shit. I remember thinking, God, it was some old white people that my parents bought it from.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, easy. So, my parents, they painted the living room and the room.
Uh-huh.
And, they do have a new sink and toilet in the bathroom that's in the master bedroom that Dad replaced.
Uh-huh.
And I believe they replaced the toilet in the bathroom and the sink in the hallway.
Yeah.
So, but, the stove was replaced once. The oven was replaced once. I don't think the oven works, but it doesn't matter because you guys would be updating the kitchen anyway.
Uh-huh.
So,
Got
the
it.
counters are original counters. Like I told you, my parents were very old school. And, I get where my sister's coming from, that, my mom is our mom and my dad is my dad. And I know that they worked hard to have what they had.
Mm-hmm.
When we moved to Oak Cliff, and I don't think you're familiar because you're not from over here,
Mm-hmm.
but when we moved to Oak Cliff, we were the only Mexicans in Oak Cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And, now, I'm going to put it to you this way. It's made its full circle.
Uh-huh.
They got nothing but Wilillo, and they all moved out because Mexicans moved in. We really don't have any Morenos. You can count the Morenos in the neighborhood.
Love it.
But
Okay.
white people are coming back through.
Uh-huh.
So you have the park across the street that they've redone the park. It's got a workout area that they can cross the street. Don't even got to go to the gym. The school that I went to in elementary was old as shit when I went to it. They knocked it down, and there is a brand new school that they have built that looks like a freaking high school, and it's an elementary school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, why didn't they have that when I was a kid?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I plan on going to look at it just to look at it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I was in my 30s, and I would still go visit my old teachers.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I do the
And
same.
they're
Yeah.
like, Lisa! And I'm like, damn, I guess I don't change.
Yeah. I love it. You remind me of a lot of my friends from high school. I had a lot of Mexican friends, and yeah. So I just haven't talked to them in a while. So thank you. I just brought back some memories. That's all.
So we're supposed, like I said, we're supposed to have a conference call with the lady who offered $225,
Mm-hmm.
and my sister's still reluctant. And I said, honestly, I just want it to be,
Yeah.
In fact, I get a card delivered tomorrow to the house,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that would be perfect to say, I don't need your financing. Here's the money.
Yeah.
So, I have plans. The house I'm in is an 80-20. So
Okay.
one of my plans is to pay the car off and pay that second mortgage off. It's a small one. And then possibly pay off my son's Harley. I'm not sure.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I don't think he deserves for it to be paid off, but I hate to see my son struggle.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? I'll tell you, struggle's good because it's what molds us,
And I, for sure, you're talking to somebody who got married at 17. I was married for 29 and a half years, and I think I did pretty good. I was pendeja. I was headed to Marines, and I decided to get married because I met my first boyfriend where I was working at the grocery store.
Uh-huh.
And we got married, and we were married for 29 and a half years. I have a 36-year-old daughter and a 27-year-old son. I'm sorry, 37-year-old daughter and a 27-year-old son.
Mm-hmm.
And I never asked my parents for shit, ever.
Yeah.
I was like, I will live in a car before I ask them for anything. Because I started working at 16. My parents had me in private school. They had hard times and they couldn't afford to pay my private school. So I went to work so I could pay for my private school for my sophomore and my junior year.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was stupid and decided to get married. And then I kept being called to drop out by my sister. Even Baba graduated. So I went back to school to graduate just to shut her the fuck up. And we had our own little place that we rented. We rented for 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom's like, my daughter decided to get pregnant. And she's like, you're going to need a bigger house. Your dad said, y'all need to move. And I said, well, you tell Dad, I ain't got the money to move.
Yeah.
I said, and I don't have the credit to buy a house. And I didn't want to buy a house because I knew I was going to get divorced.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I would. So my mom was like, well, we'll put the house in our name.
Uh-huh.
So that's what they did. They put the house in their name. So when I got divorced, he didn't get the house.
Mm.
And I only graduated high school, but I am very street smart, very common sense smart. I got into the automotive business, and I was the top salesperson for years. I sold auto parts for 27 years. I did service. I sold tires. And that's it. I started as a cashier.
Wow.
And I worked at the doctor's office, and it wasn't my thing. Women are horrible. So are men, but not as bad as women.
Yeah.
So, my ex, I wanted to kill him. When we finally got divorced, I was like, thank you, Jesus. I hated him. Now he comes and visits my son's son because I allow him to come visit him. And we actually get along now better than we did when we were married.
Mm-hmm.
And my ex-fiance, him and the ex-husband became friends, but my ex-fiance decided to start hanging out with his brother and drinking with women, and you know where that led. So that's why he's an ex.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think I've been pretty good. The house is almost paid for. There's 80-20. The 20 is like $15,000, and the 80% loan is like 50, 45, something like that.
Got it. Okay.
So, when I leave here, when I leave this earth, the house will go to my son.
Mm-hmm.
But, he pays child support. He pays his bike payment. He pays his insurance, and he pays $800 towards the house a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making him be responsible. I just don't like to see him struggle though with. I guess he's like, man, Mom, I got $30 left to my name. I said, baby, I should show you some of the checkbook registers.
Yeah.
Sometimes I had 79 cents to my name.
Yeah.
For the next payment. But the house was paid, the cars had gas, we had groceries, and y'all never needed for nothing.
Yeah.
They were actually both spoiled as hell.
I bet.
And I'm not gonna lie, I spoil my son, but I spoil his son more than I spoil him. He's like, yeah, Mom, you didn't forget about me. I said, put me home. Your baby's more important to me.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
But yeah, I looked you up because I saw your text at Allies, and I'm like, thanks, let me check this out. Because you said Derek. Derek never told me who he was with.
Mm-hmm.
I just spoke to him briefly, I think, earlier this week. And then other people have been calling from all over, Colorado, Michigan, all over. And I'm like, okay. So
Yeah.
when you rang in, I said, is that a debt collector?
Yeah. I don't think I sound like one.
No, but it is not really a debt collector. Forgive me, telemarketer.
There you go.
Because they get on my motherfucking nerves.
Yeah.
And nobody calls me Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in the credit world. Nobody. Only my family and friends.
Okay.
Now, my name is Maria. Lisa. Forget it.
Got it.
So, I was like, I did fill out, for free samples one day.
Yeah.
And put Lisa.
Yeah.
My maiden name. And that's how I was like, if this is a fucking telemarketer, I'm going to lose my shit. No, you're not.
All right. Well,
You're not.
Well, how's this? Couple of things. One thing I always tell people is I'm not a baker. I don't like to sugarcoat things. So I think you and I will get along, whether we do business or not. My goal is to hopefully add some value, give you some insight to help you navigate through this, as you know, through this journey of yours, you and your sisters, as you guys try to sell your parents' home. Like I said, I every time I get on a call, I know that not every call is a deal. But I am also a human being, so I always want to add value and help you decide whether you do business with me or you decide to do business with someone else. So if I can do that for me, I can sleep like a baby at night. You also mentioned that you're, like you said, you're pretty street smart. You've been in the car industry, if I heard you correctly. So I'll explain to you how I'm looking at it from an investor point of view, right? Doesn't necessarily mean you have to agree with me, but at least you understand, like, okay, this is what these people need to put in order to make some type of money, right? So I'll explain that to you, and hopefully it'll make sense, and then we can go from there. Does that sound okay with you?
Sure.
Okay, so a couple of things before I start. How did you guys come up with 275?
I don't know where the fuck she. Sorry. Where she came up with that?
Got it.
I really don't.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I mean, we know that houses are being purchased and redone and resold for a shitload more than what we're asking. So, I mean, but I also know that renovations need to be done. I know how much a roof costs. I know how much, I'm thinking, and I even told her, I said, you're asking for 275, but they're probably going to have to put, maybe 50,000, and and I'm just rounding up numbers, if they want to do windows, floors, whatever. Because I watch some stupid shows that where they flip a house.
Yeah.
And so I know, I watched that, and I don't know where she came up with it. I don't know who she talks to, but I know that the people I talk to aren't idiots.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. It's actually really funny that you said 50,000, because I literally have that on my calculator as a rehab cost without even seeing any pictures, just based on how you described everything. That was going to be my rehab cost on it. It was about 50,000. Obviously, I got to give myself an extra 25,000 just in case there's more things that we didn't discuss. You know what I mean? But just based on the conversation you said, it's 50,000 is what I have under the repair cost. So it's actually funny. Now, let me ask you this before I continue. Would it make sense to have this conversation with you and your sister at the same time so that she can understand or she can listen to what I'm about to tell you? What are your thoughts?
Tell me, and I'll tell her.
Okay.
And if we decide for a yes, then we can get her on the phone.
Okay.
I'm the bitch.
All right.
But I'm the nice bitch.
You're a nice bitch. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I'm the straightforward bitch.
All right.
She's a procrastinator.
Got it.
And I'm the one who told her. I kind of had to talk to her, like sometimes I had to be firm with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, look, we need to get this fucking done.
Mm-hmm.
You've been wasted, Dad. My dad, and I always say my dad because he was my dad. The money that he left in his checking account on, I get it. He said any repairs that needed to be done or any paperwork that needed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm like, I don't know how you gonna pay the $6,000 in taxes on that house because I am not helping you.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a kidney recipient. medically, right now, I'm okay. Have I been in the hospital in the past year? Yeah, 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
But shit happened. And like I told her, I don't want to fucking die. And I know it might sound ugly to you, Caesar, but I don't want to fucking die and not get what comes to me so that I can leave for my family,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for my kid, for his kid.
Yeah.
So my daughter ain't getting shit because, you know, she lives 7 minutes away and she don't come visit.
Yeah.
So my dad even put on the will that he wasn't leaving her shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He specifically made sure, and in the will, it says, if I contest it, my sister gets everything. If she contested it, I would get everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what his will was is to stand the way that it is.
Yep.
You argue it, you don't get shit.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Got it. Okay.
talk to me, tell me what you think, and
All
I
right.
can talk to her.
All right. I'll run this with you. And then let's have an open conversation. So the first thing I look at your neighborhood, I look at the house, right? I listen to what you said. And like I said, it's funny you said 50 because that's exactly what I have on there. Now, I've looked at properties in your neighborhood that were sold in the last 6 months to 12 months. There's not that many houses that are being sold in that area. One house on Burlingdale Avenue, I think that's like 4 or 5 blocks up from your guys' block, got sold in May for $335,000. That's 1,400 square feet, 1,410. So 200 square feet larger than your guys'. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom as well.
I know my niece looked at that house.
Okay, perfect. So you know what I'm talking about. 5 months.
And I'm like, I don't know. I mean,
Got it. Okay, so you understand. So 330. There's another one on the same block. Got sold 5 months before that. It's literally across the street or down the street for $339, right? And once again, that's 1,475 square feet. Okay, very similar to your guys's, and this is ready to move in, modernized. Okay, now after I look at what's sold, I'm also looking at what's being sold, what's on the market right now, right? And so I see one on Irwindale Boulevard. Apologize if I have an accent there. But that's 1,247 square feet. So very similar to yours. It is 3 bedrooms. However, it only has 1 bathroom. Okay. And by the way, when I look at these, I look at years that it was built too. So it's around the same amount of year that your house was built. This one is for $305,000. Okay. But listen to this. It's been on the market for 146 days. The last one that I see, which is on Dempster Avenue, so it's a little bit on the other side, that's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,742 square feet. So it's 500 square feet larger than your guys's, and that's going for $400,000. Okay.
I think I know whose house that was. I think that was my tax lady.
Okay. And that one's been on the market for 106 days. Okay.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm mentioning these things to you, and like you said, you're street smart, so you'd get this. If I were to buy your guys' property to fix and then put it on the market like you see on TV, I'm in the business to sell that house as quickly as possible. I'm not in the business to babysit the house, right? And so if I want to sell my house quick, I'm going to need to undercut these guys so that mine is more attractive and then it will move quicker than theirs. As simple as that.
Gotcha.
Okay. So that being said, after looking at just the square footage and everything else, my after repair value, meaning how much I think I can sell it for, being optimistic, I would say 310, but really I'm seeing it anywhere between 290 to 305, right? But if I do a good enough job, modernize the property, I can probably sell it at 310. Okay. So if you look at that, 310 minus 50 is what? It's 260, right? So that 275 is not going to happen at all, right? It just won't make any sense for me, which you already knew that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing that we need to look to consider, include in our calculator, right? When we're looking at these. So 310, I have to subtract the $50,000. Okay, because that's the rehab cost that I'm estimating it to be. And then I also have to look at the closing costs because I'm gonna have to use a realtor when I put it on the market, right? So I'm gonna look at closing costs and the realtor fees that I have to pay. And then I have to look at any carrying costs that I have between now when I purchase the property from you guys and then when I sell the property. Okay. Those two numbers adds to 12% of the 310. So that's about $37,000 and $37,200. So let's just say 37,000. Okay. So when I look at that, so when I go 310 minus 87,000, what is that? Minus 87. That is $223,000. Okay, so far. But here's the thing. I haven't even included any profits, right? I'm just talking to you about just the cost that I have to do first before I can even think about any profit. Okay. So as far as my business model goes, and pretty much any investors out there, dollar in, dollar out. If I put in $50,000 of repair cost, I want to get $50,000 worth of minimum $50,000 of profit. Okay. Now that being said, because I don't have any pictures, I don't know, we still have to do the inspection, right? But I got to give myself about a $20,000, $25,000 buffer zone, because I don't know if you've done any type of rehab cost. I don't know if you've done any type of renovation, but you said you've watched a lot of those TV shows. And I'm sure in every single episode, they always tell you, oh my gosh, my rehab cost just went up by 5,000, by 20,000, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right. So 20,000 can evaporate just like that. Okay. So based on that, I have to go 223 minus the 50 minus the 25 that I have to just leave myself as a cushion. So that being said, in order for this to work, I would have to be in the 135, 140. Give me make sure. Yeah, about 135 to 142 range. 145 at the absolute tops.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to her, but like I said, we're supposed to have a conference with the lady today for 225. So
yeah.
And she's super familiar with the area because her ex-husband family lived in the area for years. So, but I will.
Is she looking? Is she looking? Sorry to cut you off there. Is she looking to live there, or is she looking for it as an investment property as well?
I'm assuming investment.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I just don't know. Do you know how many days close she's willing and able to do?
30 days.
30 days. Okay. So a couple of things, and I'm just going to give this to you. Once again, I'm just trying to add value, right? Just so that you can look it over or use it. A lot of times people, and I'm not saying this is what she's going to do, but a lot of times they will get you under contract for 30 days or so, and they will get you under contract for 30 days. And what they're going to do is they're going to look for an end buyer, okay, to actually buy the property. Now, the problem with that is that if they were to lock you up at 225, just based on my calculation alone, you know that 225, whoever the end buyer is going to be upside down. If anything, they might make $10,000 out of it, right? And you're street smart. Would you put in $250,000 into a vehicle, right? Into an asset and only earn 10,000?
No.
That's right. So what happens is you, and when I say you, I'm talking about just a seller as a homeowner, right? The seller is happy because, hey, I'd go with this lady or this guy for 225 versus Caesar at 135. But then those 30 days, it's like every week they're trying to get you to come down to the actual number that would make sense. And at the end of the 30 days, either they do it or they rip the contract in half or ask for an extension from you. And the whole 30 days, you can't do anything. You could talk to me and other people, but you can't sign another contract because you're tied to their hips for 30 days. I'm very confident with, I'm sorry, go ahead.
She just said, she's like, how quickly are you wanting to, close? And she's like, I said, well, I still got to get some of my dad's things out. And I said, I know that my sister's daughter and her got a lot of the stuff taken out. And she's like, whatever you don't take out, we will clean out for you.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's a plus.
Yep.
So, let me talk to my sister, and then I will keep your number.
Please do.
And,
yeah, and by the way, just to let you know, and I'm sorry, all over the phone, it's always hard to see whether someone's talking or not. I apologize for cutting you off there.
it's okay.
But just to let you know too, by the way, the offer that I have, we can close in 14 days or sooner. Literally all we need is to open title just to make sure that the title is clean. Okay. We're going to send our guys, our contractors and inspectors to make sure that everything we discuss is exactly what it is, right? That there's no foundational issues or any big ticket items like that. Okay.
Mhm.
And then the other thing that I do, anytime we buy properties outside of Austin, we also like to partner with local investors. Okay. And the reason why we do that is because we want to make sure that we always have a set of eyes on our project, right? We can't drive to your, to that house in 15 minutes. You know what I mean? A lot of things can happen between now and when it's fully fixed. So it's just a way for us to protect our investment. Okay. So I just want to let you know that. So that being said, we'll pay cash. We'll close in 14 days or sooner. Okay. We'll pay all the closing costs, no realtor fees. Right. So that's your walkaway money. And we'll buy it as is. So the same thing, whatever you guys want to take, you take with you. Whatever you want to leave behind, you leave behind.
Okay. Well, okie dokie. I will definitely keep your number, and I will be talking to her around 6 o'clock this evening when she gets off work, and I will let you know.
Absolutely. And by the way, just as a heads up, I mean, I gave you a lot of information. Keep that in your back pocket, and see what this lady says. And you know what I mean? Like, you can do the math in your head, and you can go, okay, there's just no way that 225 you're going to profit from it, unless she says that it's only going to cost $10,000 to rehab, which it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm just plugging it in the calculator right now. Just FYI, if you don't mind, just bear with me for a second. All right. If I buy that property at 225, okay, with a $50,000 rehab, I am minus $2,200. Let's assume for a second that I overestimated and it's only 25,000, which 99.999%, that's not the case because you have about just shy of 1,300 square feet. With $25,000 of rehab, my walkaway is $22,800, and so I have no wiggle room. That $22,000 can easily go to zero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's all. Just keep that in mind.
Okay. I will keep your number.
All right, Lisa. Well, you're talking to her at 6 o'clock. Do you mind if I give you a call sometime tomorrow? Just touch base with you, see how it went, and whether you go with me or not.
It's not between 11 and 2 because that's when they're delivering my car.
Oh, nice. So not okay. So before 11 or after 2.
Preferably after 2.
Okay. What kind of car are you getting again?
23 Equinox.
Woo! Loving it. That's awesome. Well, congrats. And I will talk to you tomorrow. I will call you after 2 o'clock. So maybe 3 o'clock.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
You have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye. color 1 as well. It's a good chat. All right, let's look at this. Yeah, 135. That's my MA on this one. Okay. What time did I call the title company? All right, making sure. Wonder if we got funded. Let me double check. All right, let's see what we got. Dude. What the heck? Okay. All right, let's call other people now. Okay, so this one, gonna get back to me. This Margarita is who I need to talk to. Margarita. Okay. Hey, Margarita.
Hello?
Yes, Margarita, good afternoon. It's Caesar. How are you?
I'm actually not doing very well right now.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Didn't I already talk to you today?
No, I did not.
No, yesterday. I talked to you yesterday.
No, it was 2 days ago.
Talk.
Okay.
I thought I was at the doctor, and that was yesterday. I'd taken my husband to the doctor. Anyway, I can't talk to you right now. I'm sorry.
No, no worries.
I'm just saying. Okay, bye.
Yeah, thank you. Well, let me see. Let me see. Let's look at the ones that I need to do. Okay, so I need to void that one out. Okay, what do we have here? Let's go on there. Who is David Venue? Oh yeah, that's them. Let's see what we can do. All right, we got another one. Let's go. Just got a response from a text. Ready to sell. Let's make this happen. Who's this? Joan. Let's talk to Joan. Ooh, out in Dayton, Ohio. Perfect. All right, let's call her.
Hello.
Hey, Joan. Hello, it's Caesar. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing mighty fine on this mighty fine Friday afternoon. What can I say?
I know that's right.
Absolutely. By the way, did I pronounce your name correctly there?
Yes, it's Joan.
Joan. All right, wonderful. I just want to make sure I didn't want to butcher your name, you know?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. So yeah, it looks like you're looking to sell your property out on Cambridge Avenue.
Yes. Let me give you a little history, and then you can decide if you're still interested. The property's been vacant for over 20 plus years. So the foundation and everything, it has deteriorated.
Yep.
It's on the demolished list. I have no idea when it planned on being demolished.
By the city?
But, yeah, it's on the list of the city. Yes.
Okay.
And so I didn't know if you were interested in rehabbing it or.
Yeah. When was the last time you were there?
Well, I haven't been there since they boarded it up. And they don't want anyone on the property.
Who's they? The city?
Yeah, the city.
Got it. Okay. But well, let me look this up real fast. And I apologize. My laptop is acting a little slow today. I think my laptop is saying, Caesar, it's Friday afternoon. Time for you to go have a cold one.
Right, I understand.
Well, let me ask you while my laptop is thinking, how much are you looking to get for it if you were to sell it?
Well, there's still back taxes on it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's, I think it's maybe about 23 or so of back taxes.
Okay. 23K.
And I was talking to someone the other day, and they were saying that the land value, I think it's like $3,000. you know, and they were going towards wanting to, you know, purchase as a land value, but the city's not actually cooperating much with the back taxes.
When
So,
what do you mean by that? They're not cooperating?
well, I mean, the property is deteriorated. What's the use of paying
Yeah.
something for, you know, it's not feasible to actually pay that amount when you still got to tear it down.
Got it. Okay. Let me ask you, is this a multifamily? Is this a duplex or?
It's a duplex.
Okay. And what is it? Is it a 3131?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Huh. So pretty much we would just pay for taxes, right? Is that what you're saying?
Basically, yeah. I'm just being real.
Yeah, I know. And you don't know when it's gonna get demolished, huh?
I have no idea. No.
They
'Cause
can.
it's been, I would say it's probably been about a couple of years since I had talked to them about it being demolished. And, but they had a grant came through for demolishing some property, but that particular address wasn't on the list.
So if the city's gonna demolish it, but you still own it, right? A little lost there.
The last time I communicated with a panel of people about the property, they were saying that they would demolish it, and I would just be responsible for the land, which I agreed to, and I didn't have no issue with that. But it has, you know, and that was over 5+ years when I had that conversation with a panel of people about the property, and it hadn't happened. And then, you know, they did, you know, because the taxes would be lower.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah. That's the only thing is just, I wonder if we can get it down to the studs. And it's 6,000 square feet. Is that right? Does that ring a bell?
I don't have the paperwork in front of me, and I can't exactly quote you that amount right this moment.
Yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me just run some quick numbers here. 1 second. Bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you live in the area yourself?
No, I don't live in the area now.
You don't.
No.
Are you out in Ohio still, or?
I'm still in Ohio, but I don't live in the area.
Got it. What part of Ohio, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I'd rather not say.
All right, no worries. That's why I ask. The only reason why I ask is we buy a lot of properties out in Toledo. But no worries. No need to tell me. Yeah, it's pretty much just going to be a land value.
Yeah, that's what the person was saying.
So what happens when it does become a land value? You still got to owe the 23 or what?
Well, I don't know, because see, things change, and you know, you can hear one thing and then you can hear different things. So at this point, I really don't know if I would be responsible for it at that point or not, of taxes. And then it may end up, you know, getting on the list to sell the property. Sell the land. Because I don't know if they top it off at a certain level when things are not being paid, and then they the city end up just taking ownership and auction the land off. I don't know what the status is.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those one-off situations here. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to look into this.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Got it.
I mean, I get calls maybe like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah, and what has other people said so far?
Well, the last conversation was that the person did make the comment it was land value, and it was about $3,000, and that they didn't even want to go beyond that amount. You know, especially if tearing it down by being responsible for the back taxes, and then plus tearing it down, and because I asked for 30, you know, for the back taxes, and then me getting something out of it, but then the property still need to be torn down.
Yeah.
And the person said, you know, it wasn't feasible on their part. You know, they didn't want to be spending that amount out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I get it. Yeah. And it's and in that area too, it costs more money to build a house than to fix one, you know?
Yeah.
It costs a lot too. So, and that's why the land value is that low.
Exactly.
Because for a duplex, I'm just looking around the area, it's topping off in like 120, 130 range, you know, and it costs about that much just to build one.
Yes, it will. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out on how we would structure this, and I mean the title's still under your name. So why don't I do this?
Right.
Let me just do a little bit more. I'm usually pretty good and just able to give you an offer right off the phone after talking within 15 minutes. But this is one of those where there's, the back taxes, which is fine. I can handle that. But there's that city being demolished. You know what I mean? So let me talk to my two business partners on this. If it makes sense, we can try to do something. But at the end of the day, like if we were to make a deal, like what are you looking, like what's the ideal solution for you? Ideal scenario?
Well, I mean, if I could get 10, that would be great, you know.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah, that would be.
And walk away.
Yeah. Well, the only problem with that is when I'm looking at this. Oh, where did I do that? Oh, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
For 2,800 square feet. So for something like this, I mean, it would already cost. So like I said, it would top off at 130, right? And it would cost close to $100,000 just to build one. So to pay for that property for $33,000, right? We would be upside down too.
Yeah.
So I don't know if would you be okay to just letting it go and then we take care of the rest and just get it out of your saying that way you don't have to worry about it?
Well, I mean, I do want to get rid of it, but I would like to get something out of it.
Yeah. No, I understand. And I understand from your point of view, I would too. It's just from an investment point of view. And by the way, the only people that are going to buy that property are investors, right? And if we were to pay out, yeah. So if we were to pay out anything over, what was that?
I said I would say so that it would be investors.
Yeah, exactly. So if you look at it, if we pay for it at, let's say, 30,000, it's going to cost us 100,000 to build, and then $130,000 just to, you know what I mean? Just to when we sell it, then we're literally at zero. We're doing all the work, and we earn $0, and you earn 7,000. It's like I don't know if that's fair if we're going to do all the work to get it up and running.
Well, why don't we just do this? Why don't you just call me back whenever you have some concrete information and making a decision, and then we can talk further.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be more than happy to do that. If I don't call you today, what's a good time for me to call you tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow I won't be available, and Monday and Tuesday I won't be available.
Okay.
I mean, on Tuesday you could call me on Tuesday. Monday I know I won't be available.
All right. What's a good time for you on Tuesday?
I would say around this time. You can call around this time.
Around this time? Okay.
Uh-huh.
We'll go ahead and do that. All right. Thanks, Joan. Appreciate it. You have a wonderful weekend, okay?
Bye.
Bye. I've never come across that before, so I would actually like to know what's going on there. Demolished by the city. Of course, everyone would like to make money out of it, but okay, let's talk to Jim on Monday for that one. All right, guys, been a long day. I'm going to keep going, but I'm going to take a little bit of break. So, yep, good news is we got one of our deals went through and funded. So that's $5,000 less than the 71 that I have to go for. So just chopping on down. All right. You guys have a good one.